Meghan Markle has been dealt yet another brutal blow, this time by the very streaming giant she once proudly paraded as her creative sanctuary. Netflix has officially cancelled her much-hyped animated project, With Love, Meghan, a venture she touted as a bold new chapter in her post-royal reinvention. But instead of applause, the only sound echoing through Hollywood is the unmistakable thud of failure. The cancellation isn't just a creative setback, it's a public indictment of a woman who has overpromised, underdelivered, and clung desperately to a spotlight that no longer wants her. With Netflix executives reportedly growing tired of content that's more vanity. With Love, Meghan was supposed to be Archwell's redemption, a feel-good animated tale crafted in Meghan's image. But after months of delays, mounting costs, and what insiders call narrative confusion, Netflix axed it. The verdict was swift, all style, no substance. This isn't Meghan's first flop. Pearl, her other animated concept, met a similar fate in 2022. That's two cancelled series under a multi-million-dollar Netflix deal, and still not one successful Meghan-led production delivered to the public. Just failed promises and fancy press releases. Archwell Productions is starting to resemble a vanity label. No scripted dramas, no breakthrough documentaries, and now no children's content either. Executives are reportedly asking, what exactly are we paying for? The buzz Meghan once generated in Hollywood is fading fast. Big names are distancing themselves, and streaming platforms are realizing that Meghan's brand is less cultural movement and more PR overreach. Netflix gave her a chance. Twice. And twice she blew it. Critics say With Love, Meghan was never about storytelling, it was about self-image. The protagonist looked suspiciously like Meghan, the messaging was heavy-handed, and the moral was simple: Meghan is misunderstood and majestic. But that narrative is tired. And viewers know it. Insiders paint a picture of Meghan as difficult, insisting on last-minute rewrites and pushing back on creative teams. Netflix grew weary of the chaos and lack of direction. One source said every meeting felt like walking on eggshells. That's not collaboration, it's control. The American public, once curious about the Sussexes, is now bored. Meghan and Harry fatigue has set in. Endless complaining, victim narratives, and hollow content have taken their toll. The Netflix cancellation is not an outlier, it's a symptom of waning interest. To make matters worse for Meghan, the Princess of Wales is quietly thriving. Catherine's early childhood initiatives are substantive and applauded. No frills, no fanfare, just action. While Meghan chases celebrity relevance, Catherine earns lasting respect. Rather than take accountability, Meghan's allies are reportedly blaming everything from unconscious bias to Netflix's executive culture. But audiences and studios are no longer buying the excuses. You can't PR spin your way out of two failed shows. Meghan built a brand on empowerment and reinvention. But what happens when the reinvention fails? With Love, Meghan was meant to show the world she could create, lead, and inspire. Instead, it showed she can't finish, can't collaborate, and can't deliver. Netflix saw through it. The public sees through it. And now, Meghan's media empire is more illusion than influence. With every cancellation, Meghan Markle loses another layer of credibility. She may rage behind closed doors, but in Hollywood, there's one rule. You're only as good as your last success. And Meghan hasn't had one in years.